And we are back. Predictions. Week 16 edition. I ended up going 11-5 last week, making my season total 149-75. The games I got wrong are the Steelers and Colts, the Bears Browns, the Falcons Panthers, the Buccaneers Packers, and the Eagles Seahawks. I also picked the Chiefs as my lock of the week to beat the Patriots, and they did, so I'm now 10-5 in that. Starting us out, Thursday Night Football at 8:15 p.m. All games are in Eastern Time, by the way. We have the 7-7 Saints versus 7-7 Rams. The Saints ended up winning 24-6 over the Giants, while the Rams ended up winning 28-20 over the Commanders, but they also led 21-0 at one point, and they just let them come back, so. I'm going to be honest, I see this Rams team winning. They are a scary team right now. They might be the dangerous 7th seed that no one was accounting for, so give me the Rams. Moving on to December 23rd at 4:30 p.m., we have the Bengals, who are 8-6, at the Steelers, who are 7-7. The Bengals ended up winning 27-24 in overtime versus the Vikings, while the Saints lost 30-13 against the Colts. The Steelers lost. I see the Bengals winning this game. The Bengals right now are red hot no matter who their quarterback is, and I don't see them stopping, and this will more than likely end Pittsburgh's, or run to the playoffs. Granted, they still could finish 500 or better, so let's not count that out. Now looking at 8 p.m., we have the Bills, who are 8-6, at the Chargers, who are 5-9. The Bills, they ended up winning yet another miraculous game. This one dominant, 31-13 against the Cowboys, while the Chargers lost 63-21 against the Raiders. There we go. I'm gonna keep it plain and simple. Give me the Bills. You can't lose 63-21 and expect me to pick you the next week. Moving on to Christmas Eve 1 p.m. games, we have the Commanders and Jets. The Commanders 4-10, the Jets 5-9. This should be fun. Both teams eliminated from the playoffs. Both teams lost last week. 28-20 were the Commanders to the Rams, and the Jets 30-0 to the Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Commanders to win this game. I mean, especially now that it sounds like Aaron Rodgers isn't going to be returning. Just give me the Commanders, because why not? Next, we have the Lions and the Vikings. The Lions are 10-4. The Vikings are 7-7. The Lions, they ended up winning their game last week, 42-17. While the Vikings lost 27-24 to the Bengals. Though the Lions are winning this game. They're clinching their division and playoff spot right here, right now. Give me the Lions. Next, we have the Browns and the Texans. The Browns 9-5. The Texans 8-6. The Browns won 20-17 against the Bears, while the Texans won 19-16 against the Titans. This should be. I believe C.J. Stroud is coming back, so I'm going to take the Texans because of that. Packers and Panthers. The Packers are 6-8. The Panthers are 2-12. The Packers end up losing 34-20 to the Buccaneers, while the Panthers won 9-7. Yeah, they won in an amazing game against the Falcons. I'm picking the Packers. I'm hesitant because I've picked the Packers. This will be the 10th time I've picked the Packers. And I am currently 1-8. Or I might even be 1-9. This might be the 11th. I don't know. You can check my Twitter for it. I literally was so sick of that Buccaneers game, and like how many times I've picked the Packers to win and be wrong. I went and checked. So yeah. Seahawks and Titans. The Seahawks are 7-7. The Titans are 5-9. The Seahawks ended up pulling off the upset 2017 against the Eagles, while the Titans ended up falling just short of their upset 19-16 against the Texans. I'm sorry, Titans, but the Seahawks just beat the Eagles. I feel like this is going to be a kind of momentum streak to end the season to punch their ticket into the playoffs, or at least hope to. So give me the Seahawks. And our final 1 o'clock game is going to be the 8-6 Colts at the 6-8 Falcons. The Colts stand up winning 30-13 against the Steelers, while the Falcons fell 9-7 to the Panthers. I don't know why I have this, but I'm taking the Falcons. I mean, this team just managed to put up 7 points against the Panthers and lose, and I'm going to pick them to win their next game. So, sure. Jaguars Buccaneers, 4:05 p.m. game. The Jaguars are 8-6. The Buccaneers are 7-7. Jaguars ended up losing yet another game, 23-7 to the Ravens, while the Buccaneers won 34-20 against the Packers. I don't know why, but I just don't see the Jaguars losing this game. I've said that week in, week out, but they keep losing. But I'm going to pick the Jaguars this week, and I'm going to hope they turn it around. Cowboys-Dolphins, the battle of 10-4. Cowboys, they lost 31-13, while the Dolphins, they ended up winning 30-0 against the Jets. Only one of these teams has beaten a team above 500, and that is the Cowboys, and they beat the Eagles, which is a division game, so I wouldn't really count it. But because of that, I'm going to pick them, because the Dolphins are frauds, in my opinion. Or at least fraud enough to where they're going to make the playoffs, but I would not be surprised if they were one and done, or they really struggled against the 7th seed and then got destroyed in the second round. 4:25, the other one is the Cardinals-Bears. Oh, jeez. The Cardinals 3-11 at the Bears 5-9. The Cardinals ended up losing 45-29 to the Niners, while the Bears lost 20-17 against the Browns. The Bears are going to try their best to keep their playoff hopes alive by winning this game, but ultimately it's going to be a very uphill battle for them. Patriots, who are 3-11 at Broncos 7-7. Patriots lost 27-17 to the Chiefs, while the Broncos lost 42-17 to the Lions. Like I said here, the Broncos are going to win this game, or at least, in my opinion, win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. So give me the Broncos. Raiders and Chiefs, the Raiders sitting at a pretty 6-8, while the Chiefs sit at 9-5. The Raiders end up winning 63-21 against the Chargers, while the Chiefs won 27-17 against the Patriots. I'm sorry, Raiders, but I think this is where your playoff chances come to an end. I'm going to take the Chiefs. And even if you do win, I mean, you still got to hope for some factors just to stay alive. Giants and Eagles. Giants sitting at 5-9. The Eagles at 10-4. The Giants ended up losing 24-6, while the Eagles lost 20-17. I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game. Wow, I'm also going to take them as my lock of the week. So I'm putting a lot of confidence in you, Eagles. If you manage to lose a 4th in a row, we're going to have issues. And finally, 8:15 p.m., we have the Ravens and the Eagles, or 49ers. Ravens, they both sit 11-3 atop their conference. Both of them won last week. Ravens 23-7 against the Jaguars. 49ers 45-29 against the Cardinals. So both by 16 points. And a little bit of a spoiler, so if you want to go watch my power rankings, feel free to do that now so you don't get spoiled. But I have these two teams at 1-2, the 49ers at 1, Ravens at 2. And I'm going to take the 49ers to win this game. Like I said, I don't see the 49ers losing another regular season game this season, so give me them. But that is going to do it to recap my picks. I have the Rams, Bengals, Bills, Commanders, Lions, Texans, Packers, Seahawks, Falcons, Jaguars, Cowboys, Bears, Broncos, Chiefs, Eagles, and 49ers winning, with the Eagles being my lock of the week. In case you're curious, I went 11-5 last week, putting my season total to 149.75, and my lock of the week I got right, so it's 10-5. For the playoff pictures as well, representing the 1 seeds are the Ravens, who have clinched the playoff spot, and the 49ers, who have clinched the playoff spot and the division, so no matter what, the 49ers are playing a home game. The 2 seeds are currently the Dolphins and the Cowboys, and the Cowboys have clinched the playoff spots. The 7 seeds, so the 2 and 7 seeds play each other. The 1 seeds get a bye, are the Colts and the Rams. The 3 seeds are the Chiefs and the Lions. The 6 seeds are the Bengals and Vikings. The 3 and 6 seeds play each other. And the 4 seeds are the Jaguars and Buccaneers. And the 5 seeds are the Browns and Eagles. The 4 and 5 seeds play each other, and the Eagles have clinched a playoff spot. In case you are curious about who's been eliminated as well, we knew from last week that the Panthers and Patriots were already out, but joining them, we have the Commanders, the Jets, and the Cardinals, and the Titans, all joining them, with a bunch of teams having potential to be eliminated this week as well. A bunch. I mean a lot. So that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time with Browns franchise, which will be tomorrow. Goodbye, and hope you enjoyed.